everybody, welcome back to EAFC with the Aston Villa challenge. I still have a blocked up nose and are struggling a little bit, but good enough to record another video. So, what I didn't touch on in that Liverpool game in the last episode, Ollie Watkins, man of the match. Not the last episode, sorry, the first episode of the series. He was man of the match, annoyingly, against us in his former club. But we are now here, and we are in September. And September's quite a quiet month, actually. There's not too much going on. We've got a couple of games here and there, not too much to really... Oh, no, hello. We've got our Champions League draws have been done. So actually, September's getting busier. We have Chelsea, then we have Sparta Prague in the Champions League, Leeds, Huddersfield in the Cup, and then Wolves at home in the league. So I was going to do Chelsea, Sim, Leeds, play Wolves, but I sort of feel like I want to do that Sparta Prague game. So potentially, we'll play Sparta Prague, Sim Chelsea, Sim Leeds, Sim the Cup game, and then play Wolves. I think that's what we're going to do. Because Wolves is also a Midlands derby. Obviously, I forgot that last season. So I do think that is what we are going to do for today's episode. So really, there's not too much to focus on other than that, really. Let's get involved in the games. Now, what I am going to do is start Mudryk against his former team. Obviously, we signed him from Chelsea, so he will be starting over Bailey and had a good performance in the last game as well. Ferguson will keep his place, as will Branthwaite. I do think the squad is looking very, very good at the moment, which I'm excited about. Ramsey, obviously, there as well, injured quite a long time. Yeah, that knee ligament damage injury is going to be pretty bad. But let's see how the team get on against Chelsea. It's a 1-1 draw. Openda got the goal for us. So I think that's 3-3 for him. And Broja got the goal for Chelsea. Other than that, 4 shots apiece. Pretty even. We had a little bit more possession. So not too bad at all. Not a bad result with a sim, is it, to get that against Chelsea. And it is now the Champions League. Let's go and play Sparta Prague. This is the big trophy we want to win with Aston Villa eventually. Okay, heading into the Champions League then, we've got an opportunity to potentially rotate a few people here. Obviously, we've figured it all out with the squad stuff, right? So everybody in this squad is registered for the Champions League and the Premier League in its entirety. So I do think we are going to mix things up here. We're going to give Jaden Philligan a start. We'll give Duran a start for Ferguson. I think we can't afford to drop Openda. We're going to start Redondo in there ahead of Kamara. We'll give Fresneda a little start as well. Let's give him a start over Tierney, and we'll bring in Konza back in for Branthwaite as well. And then I think we're going to have Bellingham on the bench. We'll put Rooney Bargy on the bench. And I quite fancy potentially... We should beat Sparta Prague, so I'm going to put Arthur on the bench for Ferguson as well. In fact, let's put Kaysler Hayden on there for Mudryk. So it's a very varied bench. Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Here we are in Sparta for Sparta. No, in Sparta. Here we are in Prague. I'm going to say my brain's still a bit foggy from the illness. We are in Prague for the Champions League as Aston Villa are hoping for a bit more of a successful Champions League campaign that they had last season. But obviously, the main joy for Aston Villa is back-to-back Champions League campaigns. They are favourites coming into this game. We'll go through the lineups very shortly. So in the Betano derby, apparently, because both these clubs are sponsored by Betano, Sparta Prague are lining up with Vindal in goal. They're going to be playing under coach Lars Frissen in a 3-4-3, it looks like, or a 5-2-3-1. 5-2-3 they're playing. There you go. Some names in there. I don't really know the Sparta Prague team, so we're not too worried about that. Berman Cevic is going to be an absolute mouthful for me to say when he gets on the game, or on the ball, sorry. I really probably shouldn't be recording this video with how I'm struggling to get the right words out. But anyway, Sparta Prague, the home team, ready to go. A few changes in the Aston Villa lineup as well, as Unai Emery taking this opportunity to rotate, give a few rotation players a chance to impress, but Louis Openda starts up front, partnered by Jon Duran this time round. Sticking with the 4-4-2, John McGinn is going to be partnered in midfield by Redondo, Bailey on the right, Jaden Philligan starting on the left. Fresneda gets his first start for the club at left back, and Duran, as we said, partners Openda up front. So the game gets underway with Aston Villa kicking us off, and just to make you aware, I have made one slight change to how the game plays, and that is we have taken off the rain effect, because I felt like the rain was holding up the ball a little bit too unrealistically. John McGinn's in a bit of space here. He's actually got round one challenge. He's going to think this one out wide. Jaden Philligan gets his first chance to get involved in the game. In towards Openda. Beaten in the air. It's going to come out towards Redondo. Has a fierce strike. Good save from Vindal in goal. And Aston Villa setting their stall out early on to attack in this one. A good start here from the Villains, as the corner is going to be crossed in by Leon Bailey. Out it goes, a bit deep, but it's going to be kept alive as Jaden Philligan looks through. Fresneda's just going to sort of put this one into an area. It's actually not too far past the post. Oh, Fresneda's done really well high up the pitch, but loses the ball. Went for a bit of a audacious through pass to find Duran there. Fresneda's settling in pretty well. He's won the ball back here high up the pitch as well. Fresneda looks to poke that one through into Duran. Oh, good defending just to nick it off the striker's toes. Here is Badamcevic for Sparta Prague. Knocks it back. Got a nice 1-2. Gets in towards here. A lovely turn. Good shot. Martinez with a big save. It's going to be Sparta Prague's first corner of the game. Martinez called into action for the first time. Badamcevic puts it in. Header down, but it's going to go past the post. Jaden Philligan puts a ball into space. Looks for Openda. Goalkeeper's out. Openda got there first. Coper makes a good save coming out quickly. And Aston Villa determined to try and get this first goal. Philligan swings it, or Bailey is flicked on by Konza. There's Duran. What a finish from Johan Duran. That was right off the training ground, that one. And it's 1-0 Aston Villa. The corner short to Konza, flicked round the corner, and Johan Duran is there just to fire it home. It's a really well-worked corner, and what a goal, what a finish from Duran on his favoured left foot on the half volley. Keeper's got no chance. What a goal. Aston Villa 1, Sparta Prague 0. McGinn looks up towards Openda, in towards Duran. Gets it onto that left foot again. Duran, good save from Vindal in goal. And it's just hooked clear. Panic clearance there from the Sparta Prague defence, who are under all sorts of pressure. John McGinn. John Duran again has time to turn. Lays that one back, looking for Redondo. His shot's blocked as well. And again, Sparta Prague hurriedly clear the ball, really struggling to get any sort of foothold in this game, as Redondo's pass is intercepted. Duran gets the ball from Redondo. Redondo's having a good game. John Duran's got lots of space to run into. Shot deflected. It'll be another corner. And Aston Villa have scored from one corner already today. Leon Bailey will look to swing this one into a dangerous area. It could be a header from Pau Torres over the bar. Remains 1-0. Jaden Philligan fires it into the path of Louis Openda. Oh, what a finish from Openda. The Trivella with the outside of the foot sees him make it 2-0. A wonderful fired pass into his feet. Great first touch. And Louis Openda shows his class. The defence backed off. And it's a really, really good finish through the legs of the defender. Keeper's got absolutely no chance. 2-0 Villa. Looks like they're cruising to 3 points in the Champions League. Fresneda takes over the loose ball. Duran's making a good run in front of him. John Duran puts it in towards Openda. Openda went for the spectacular. It's going to come out to John McGinn on his right foot. Great save from Vindal again. It's all Aston Villa in this first half. There's really no answer from Sparta Prague in this game at all. The cross is deep towards the back post. That will be another corner as Ulantini heads it behind his own goal. And Leon Bailey here is going to put this one in towards the near post. Flicked on. Oh, it's into a dangerous area, but just couldn't get on the end of it. And Sparta Prague will look to counter-attack, but really they've just had no outlet balls in this game today, as John McGinn comes forward again. John McGinn! Oh, it's another really good save from the Sparta Prague goalkeeper. And really, this game could be out of sight for Aston Villa. Redondo holds the ball up, finds John McGinn again. John McGinn shoots. John McGinn! Oh, so close. Oh, Redondo's had just a superb game in midfield for Aston Villa. Duran pulls wide, and John Duran, who we sort of want him in the box, right? That's a really good turn from Duran. Lays it back, finds Redondo with a hit straight down the throat of Vindal, and this is all Aston Villa with about a minute to go in this first half. Really, Sparta Prague have put up no sort of fight, and the Premier League team have had it all their way in this first half. Placido has moved out to the right-hand side now. He comes forward with it. Actually does get past his man. Is this going to be Sparta Prague's first real attempt? Placido holds it up. Gets the ball off. Good save from Martinez. And Aston Villa can live to fight on. Half-time, 2-0. So far, so good for the away team. Aston Villa having a 2-0 lead into the second half. No changes from Unai Emery or from Sparta Prague. So both managers apparently happy with how the game's been going. I can't imagine the Sparta Prague manager is that thrilled being 2-0 down at home, but was obviously expecting to probably lose this one against Aston Villa, who are slowly becoming a powerhouse in the Premier League, you'd have to argue. A good season last year saw them finish 4th, and this year they've increased their abilities up front with Openda into Duran. Duran shoots, it's 3. Jean Duran is there, 3-0 Aston Villa. Just talking about increasing their striking power up front. Obviously, Openda's in to replace Ollie Watkins, but he's getting goals and assists. Terrible marking at the back. And Duran had time and space to pick his... Well, to look at that, he just places it right in against the post. Not going to miss from there. It's 2 for John Duran, 1 for Openda, 3 for Aston Villa. McGinn just lays it square. Redondo with a hit. It's not the best shot. Easy for Vindal to claim it, and you've got to think at 3-0 up, Unai Emery will be looking to rest some of his more regular players from this 11, and hopefully we'll see some youngsters come on for a bit of a run out. Jean Duran takes over. Openda's giving him a really good run. Openda in space. It's another goal. It's 4. It's 2 each for the strikers. Sparta Prague 0, Aston Villa 4. The defence for Sparta Prague is dreadful. And Louis Openda says thank you very, very much. Duran has 2 and 2 assists, I think, now as well. But what, no, 1 assist. What a goal that is. And if Openda can keep this 4 up, he could well be top goal scorer for the club, in the league and the Champions League. Who knows? And with that, our host of changes for Aston Villa then. The youngsters are coming on indeed. I'll try and remember to run you through them. Kesler Hayden is coming on at right back. Joe Bellingham coming on in the middle. Arthur's on for Openda, the homegrown youth academy prospect that the fans are very intrigued to see. And we've also done another one as well that I can't remember for the life of me at the moment as Preciado comes forward. Because I definitely made 4 subs. Is that 4? Have I said 4? Maybe I have said 4. Joe Bellingham puts it up towards Duran. Arthurs does give him a run forward, and Arthurs has got straight involved into the action. Oh yes, Rooney Bargy came on at right wing, I remember. Digs out across. It's easy for the goalkeeper though. Has the ref given a penalty? Is it offside? It's offside. Joe Bellingham picks out Duran. Duran flicks it into Arthurs. Oh, I wanted him to do a spectacular effort, and it was a tame header. Arthurs, by the way, I do play some of the youth tournaments when they're coming up. I play them just to see who could do well, and Arthurs has scored a bucket ton of goals for the youth team. Oh, nearly picked out Joanne Duran. So I think Arthurs does deserve this call-up to be our 4th option at striker. Matthews in the youth academy, who we talked about in the last episode as well. He is another one. We're training to be a striker. He has scored so many goals for the youth academy that again could be worth a shot as Duran comes forward. Here is Arthurs. He is all left foot. Arthurs gets it onto that left foot. He scores on his debut, the youngster. 5-0. Arthurs gets the goal. 5-0. Come on. It is wrapped up. It was wrapped up a while ago, but he's all left foot. Gets it onto that left foot. Sparta Prague have been absolutely dreadful in this game, but it's 5-0 to Aston Villa. What a performance. Arthur lays it off to Duran. Arthur goes again. Can he get a return? He does get a return. The youngster is really enjoying his time here. I was trying to flick that ball through to Duran, but it went a little bit wrong. Joe Bellingham's picked this one up. Joe Bellingham looks through to Arthurs again on his left foot. Arthurs! He's got another one! It's 6-0. What is happening here in the Champions League? Sparta Prague have fallen apart. We've played 3 strikers in this game. All 3 of them have scored 2 goals. A great assist from Joe Bellingham. The space opened up. And Arthurs, what a debut to remember for this youngster. Unbelievable scenes for him. Great hit. Keeper's got no chance. That left foot looks like an absolute traction engine. Duran comes forward. The defence backing off again. He's found Arthurs, this time outside the box. Oh, not the best shot from Arthur that time. 15 minutes to go. 6-0 Villa. Rooney Bargy on the ball. Arthurs makes a run forward again. Arthurs flicks it in towards Duran. Duran! Oh, it's 7. It's 7-0. Jean Duran gets a hat-trick, and he is going to be absolutely delighted with that one. What a finish. Arthur gets an assist. By the way, I've changed nothing in this game. No settings have changed other than the fact that the wet weather doesn't affect the ball anymore. This is incredible. What a performance. Arthurs flicks it in. Lovely acrobatic finish from Duran. Defence are nowhere near him. And it's a really, really good goal to make it 7-0 on the night. So Aston Villa have just been toying with Sparta Prague, keeping the ball at ease, just trying to create really good goal-scoring opportunities as Bellingham lays this one off to Kayla Hayden. Kesler Hayden swings it in. It's well defended at the back. Joe Bellingham just pokes that one out to Redondo. Redondo has a little effort on his weaker left foot, but it's well blocked. And with a couple of minutes to go, Sparta Prague are just waiting for the full-time whistle here. The referee should surely put them out of their misery pretty soon. As Uluntanji is actually in here. Can they get a consolation goal? Yes, they can. 7-1. We won't be paying out any clean sheet bonuses. Full-time, Sparta Prague 1, Aston Villa 7. An unbelievable performance as Duran picks up the match ball for his hat-trick. 3 goals from 5 attempts. What a performance from Aston Villa. So an absolutely incredible performance there. 7-1. I didn't think we had it in us. But really good performances. Some great step-ups as well from the rotation-esque players. Which was really, really good to see. But we're back to league action. We're going to be taking on Leeds United in the next sim game. Openda, I mean, Duran has to start, right? Duran has to start after scoring a hat-trick in Champions League football. Kamara comes back in. Rogers will get the start. We'll keep Bailey on the right. Tierney will come in at left back as well. And other than that, the bench will stay the same. But really good performances from the likes of Kesler Hayden, Bellingham, Arthur obviously coming on, getting 2 goals. Yeah, really, really, really happy. Fresneda, Redondo, Jaden Filigen did well as well. So lots to be excited about in that one. So, but now it's away against Leeds. And it's a 3-2 win. Duran gets another goal, which is awesome. Openda on the score sheet as well as McGinn. So John Duran really hitting his form. 65% possession, 7 shots to 2, 6 chances created to 2 as well. So a game that we pretty much dominated. Leeds got 2 goals though, which is a little bit of a concern. But we are on fire. Next up is the Cup, where we are going to rotate our squad again. Hopefully we'll have enough to beat Huddersfield Town, as we're flying through September now, aren't we, to be honest? Just make sure we've not got anything we're missing out on too much. Redondo, I'll think about it. You probably will play in the Carabao Cup, to be honest. Don't want to be the manager of the Chechnya FA, or the Chechnya international team, I should say. But as we get into the Carabao Cup then, we'll keep Openda and Ferg. In fact, no, we're not. We're going to give some youngsters a game. We're going to drop Openda. He can go to the bench. We'll rest Duran. Jaden Filigen can come in again on the left. On the right, we'll start Mudrik. We're going to go with Konza at right back. We'll go Tierney off for Fresneda. Redondo can get the start over Kamara. McGinn can keep his spot. I think keeping the club captain in is probably a good idea. Torres and Branthwaite. Yeah, but we'll put Rooney Bargi on the bench for Leon Bailey, and we'll put Bellingham on the bench for Yuri Tielemans, and I think we'll go with that. That should be enough to get us through against Huddersfield. And it is 4-1, a very convincing win. Evan Ferguson with a goal, Jaden Filigen got 2, and Mudrik got 1 late on as well. So a very good win in the Cup. All right then, so we're ready for the Midlands derby against Wolves. It's 4th v 8th. We are in superb form at the moment. So we'll be back to go through the lineups and get into the game. Hello everybody, welcome back to Villa Park for Aston Villa v Wolverhampton Wanderers. A Midlands derby here live on Sky. Let's go with Sky. Wolves are in their very, very horrible pink kit, but, you know, I quite like pink kit, so it's not too bad after all. A couple of changes for the Villa lineup. This is a massive game in the Midlands. Let's see how it goes. So some tough choices for Unai Emery. The form team in Europe is Aston Villa at the moment. Unbeaten in 3, wins galore. This will be a big game for them. Strikers all scoring goals. Ferguson, Duran, Openda and youngster Arthur all amongst the goals in recent games. But September has been a busy month. What does Unai Emery pull for this game today? Lining up in his 4-4-2, it's going to be Martinez in goal. That's a given. It's Pau Torres and Jared Branthwaite partnering each other at centre-back with Tierney and Ellis Yalert at the back. John McGinn's partnered by Boubacar Kamara with Morgan Rogers coming back in at left wing. Mikhailo Mudrik gets the nod at right. And John Duran is the man partnering Louis Openda. Wolverhampton Wanderers lining up in a 4-2-3-1 under Gary O'Neill. They are starting with Sam Johnston in goal, once of Crystal Palace. Craig Dawson still at the back for them with Matt Doherty in there as well. João Gomez and Trindade in the middle. Cunha is the lone striker with Pablo Sarabia playing just behind him. And it is Aston Villa to get the game underway, and Unai Emery will be hoping that the goals continue to flow for this Aston Villa team because they have been scoring for fun recently. John McGinn out towards Mykhailo Mudryk early on here for Aston Villa. Mykhailo Mudryk just cuts back, uses McGinn again, and it goes to Kamara, pokes it around the corner to Duran. Duran, first shot's blocked, second one's blocked. Duran holds it alive, keeps it there. Kamara shoots, Kamara over the bar. But a good start from Aston Villa. Elias Yalert, he's fired a wonderful ball into Duran. Duran! Oh, is he onside? I think he is onside. What a pass from Elias Yalert that is to fire it into the on-form John Duran. The number 9 for Aston Villa gets another goal this season. What a pass in. The little toe poke as Sam Johnston came rushing out, clattered as he got it round him, and then we looked through his shirt, which was weird. But what a pass from Elias Yalert that is. Wonderful vision, one touch onto that left foot, a lovely goal. 1-0 Villa in the Midlands derby. Mudryk tries to put that one in. Louis Openda will get on the loose ball, flicks it out towards Kamara, but a good interception from Sarabia. And, well, Matheus Cunha is an isolated figure up front, but he's done well to turn away. Branthwaite comes over, great defending from the new signing for Aston Villa. A bit of a big money fee, but definitely seems to be the right offer that Unai Emery got for the player there. John McGinn out towards Mykhailo Mudryk, holds it up well. Elias Yalert gives him the overlap. Elias Yalert still going, looks to put in a cross towards Duran. It's really well defended by Matt Doherty at the back post, and this is the problem Wolves have. It's an ageing back line they've got there with Dawson, Doherty all still playing. It's not the most mobile, and players like Louis Openda will be looking to take advantage of that as he puts it over in towards Duran. I think he was offside. Referee has given the free kick. Offside, John Duran. Duran, lots of space to go into here. Good, powerful shot. He smashes the post. This is a man on fire, John Duran. Totally on form. So confident in his ability to strike the ball at the moment. And he rattles the woodwork. Morgan Rogers flicked into the path of Duran. Not a good pass from the striker, but Rogers does well to intercept it. Kamara, Openda. Lovely football this from Aston Villa. Out towards Mudryk, but Totti is in the right place at the right time to get his head on it. And, yeah, again, Wolverhampton Wanderers really not doing much. That could be obstruction. Referee says play on, nothing doing. And with about 10 minutes to go in the first half, Aston Villa have been wildly on top of this game, much to the support and joy of their home fans, as that one's fired in towards the feet of Openda. Can he turn? Tries to get it out to Mudryk. Couldn't quite get the pass right. But, yeah, we're very comfortable in this game at the moment. Morgan Rogers, good turn. Can he pick out the cross? In it goes towards Openda. Headed away. McGinn's there, keeps it alive. Really good interception from Sarabia. And, yeah, Wolves struggling to get out again. An isolated striker in Cunha. We commented on it before. But, oh, he's offside, yeah, look, miles offside, but he's so isolated up there. So as we tick down into the final minute of this game, Elias Yalert with a, of the first half, Elias Yalert with a good clearance. Openda does win the header, strangely. McGinn looks up, sees the run of John Duran. Has he got that pass right? Is it going to get through to the keeper? Yes, it will. Sam Johnston claims it with ease. And that is half-time. 1-0 Aston Villa. So second half getting underway at Villa Park. Wolverhampton Wanderers surely would have got a rocket up the arse from Gary O'Neill. It has not been a good performance from them thus far in the Midlands derby. But Aston Villa will be pretty comfortable, though. Hang on a minute, it's not comfortable yet. Van der Kamp, really good save from Emery Martinez. And Wolves have started this second half better already. Matheus Cunha, edge of the box. Good save, Martinez again. It just fell for Cunha there. It opened up nicely. And Wolves are starting this second half much better. They've made a sub. Van der Kamp off 5 minutes into the second half. Doherty with a header over the bar as Callum Doyle comes on to replace Van der Kamp. But yeah, this is much, much better from Wolves. Sort of what we were expecting. As another corner comes in, Tierney can just nod that one down to Emery Martinez, who's going to look to get Aston Villa going here, because we've left Mykhailo Mudryk forward. And Mykhailo Mudryk is going to try and use some pace. Mykhailo Mudryk comes forward. A little turn, twisting and turning, holding on to the ball. Openda into McGinn. Referee, that's got to be a foul. He says no. He says that Craig Dawson got the ball. I'm not too sure about that one. The game has sort of become a lot more stretched as Rogers looks for Tierney. Can he whip in a cross? It's a decent cross to the back post. Openda won't win that one. He's not the tallest. And actually, Openda's been very, very quiet in this game. He's not had too many options to show his pace and run in behind. Wolves defending quite deep. That's good defending from Branthwaite. Has just about managed to get that pass through. Good ball up the line from Pau Torres. Mudryk invites Elias Yalert to come forward. Just turns, holds it up. Mudryk goes for an overlap. Lovely ball to find him from Elias Yalert. In he goes to Openda. Openda! He's been quiet all game, but give him a chance, give him a sniff, and he'll get you a goal. 2-0 Villa. What a performance. It looks like it's another win for Unai Emery's team. Really good link-up play on the right between Elias Yalert and Mudryk. He cut in field, gave it to Openda. It's another sort of outside of the foot Trivella. Lovely finish past Sam Johnston. 2-0 Villa. Is that game set match? Really well weighted pass from Kamara out there towards Elias Yalert. He's got John Duran in the middle. Oh, Dawson with a good bit of defending there to get it away. Kamara's header not the best. What a pass that is up to Mateus Cunha, who's got round Jared Branthwaite. Pau Torres has to go. Cunha's going to try and do this all his own, but Branthwaite gets back and puts in a really good tackle. Had to get that one right. And the young English centre-back did get it right as Doyle comes forward. Looks to launch that one forward. Really good defending from Elias Yalert. 2-0, 25 minutes to go. Oh, really good ball through from Cunha. I don't know why the Wolves player there didn't just run at goal. He was pretty much through. Mateus Cunha did all the hard work. And I think it was Sarabia that got the pass wrong. Mudryk down the line to Openda, who's run the channel well. Openda, lovely back heel. A little bit of class there to pick out Mudryk. And he goes to Duran, diving header. Oh, it went over Craig Dawson's head, but Duran just couldn't time it right. It could have been 3. 18 minutes to go. This game feels like it's wrapped up. Wolves offering very, very little. So as the ball goes out for a throw-in to Wolverhampton Wanderers, it's 4 changes for Aston Villa. Duran off, Ferguson on, Onana on for McGinn, Redondo on for Kamara, and Fresneda on for Kieran Tierney at left back. As Wolves bring on Angel Correa up front. I'm going to assume that is a swap for Cunha. No, he's still on the pitch. That's really good defending there from Pau Torres. I really like Pau Torres in this game, by the way. He feels strong, good, quick, really enjoyable to use. Mudryk looks towards Onana. Up it goes towards Openda. Openda in towards Ferguson. Good defending from Mosquera. I've got a feeling that just said it was Dawson off for Correa, which means Wolves have gone to a very attacking system if they've done that. Onana in towards Ferguson. Ferguson, good shot on his right foot, but blocked. It is going to be kept in play, I think, here by Fresneda. It is. Fresneda tries to dig out across on his left foot. Mudryk can't quite win that one, but Amadou Onana is going to be in a good position to keep this alive for Aston Villa. There is a man down. It's Mudryk down after winning that header, and that could be a concern for Aston Villa because Mudryk's been in good form recently, and they've already got one winger out with an injury in the shape of Ramsey. But, yeah, to have a right winger out as well could be a bit of a concern. Mudryk is battling on at the moment. He is holding, I think, his knee as he jogs back. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. Redondo picks out Onana. Evan Ferguson has made a great run forward there. And he's a big lad, good in the air, but couldn't quite win that one. Correa. Up it goes. Pau Torres in there again with a superb tackle as Redondo puts in a good tackle. Referee brings it back for a free kick. So substitution for Wolves as Soto comes off to replace by Nori, and Aston Villa will be erring on the side of caution. Mudryk off for Leon Bailey. Oh my word, that is one of the worst free kicks I've ever seen, and it's given a chance to Openda to get his second of the game. Openda's in. Openda scores. 3-0. What were Wolves thinking? That is absolutely dreadful, stupid AI. I'm not going to complain. It's 3-0. They played a short, lofted pass about 5 yards away. Openda read it, got in there, ran through on goal. 3-0. Wolverhampton Wanderers are dreadful. What a performance, what an episode, what a month September's been. Full time, Aston Villa 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. The Midlands derby goes the way of the villains. What a performance. Unai Emery will be delighted. So the month of September is done, and I think it's fair to say we love September. This has been a fantastic month as our United States goalkeeper scouts have come back, which is quite useful. 76 to 94 potential as well. That could be the winner there in Trevor Brown, 14 years old, overall 46 to 62. I think we're going to leave Ansimov out there for a little bit longer just to see what he can find and, you know, see if he picks up anybody else, because that is quite a 76 to 94 is quite the breadth. So we'll see if he can narrow that down a little bit more. But yes, what a month for September that was. Absolutely unreal. So a 1-1 draw with Chelsea and then 4 wins on the bounce. Beating Sparta Prague 7-1, beating Leeds 3-2, beating Huddersfield in the Carabao Cup 4-1, and beating Wolves 3-0 in the league. So next month will be October, where we take on Atalanta in the Champions League. We then have Spurs, West Ham, Bayern Munich again in the Champions League, and Man United as well. So some big episodes. We'll probably play 3 of those games. I think we'll come back for the big ones. Spurs, Bayern Munich, and Manchester United, simming Atalanta, West Ham and Leeds in the Carabao Cup, the next round of the Carabao Cup. So that will be the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Let's have a quick look actually and just see where we stand in the league. We're currently top of the Champions League with the best goal difference, which is nice. If we have a quick look at the Premier League, we are currently second in the Premier League behind Man City on 14 points. Both of us have played 6, won 4, drawn 2, as have Arsenal as well. So yeah, we're all doing pretty good at the moment. It's not a bad start. Spurs also could go top if they win their game in hand. That would put them on 16 points. Not too sure who they're playing, but it's all to play for. September was a glorious month. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.